So, Texas Longhorn fans, today we got to sit down with Dave O'Neill, the Big 12 Coach of the Year and the coach of the #1 rowing team in the country out of the University of Texas. We also got to sit down with Alex Watson, the Big 12 Rower of the Year, and ask them a few questions before they embarked on their trip to Sarasota, Florida for this year's NCAA Championships. Coach, congratulations. So, you talked about what it takes to be a world-class rower. What does it take to be a world-class coach? Rowing coach. I mean, you're given this honor, right? Coach of the Year. You're representing a world-class school. So what is that? What's your perspective on that? I mean, how'd you get here? And then what does it mean to be a part of, Texas is just doing phenomenal right now, and the rowing team is a part of that.
Yeah. I think first and foremost, from the coaching perspective, I think it's important for me to surround myself with really good people. I've got a terrific staff, from everyone, for all the assistant coaches and all the support staff, a great staff. And then we've recruited some really wonderful women who are on our team, and they've really bought into what we're looking to do. I'm a big team culture guy, and I think as long as, and I'm well aware of my responsibility in terms of setting the tone, setting the atmosphere for practice, and and I'm a big believer in all the lessons you learn in the pursuit of excellence in a team sport. I'm a big believer in Division I athletics, all the lessons you learn in terms of leadership, preparation, competition, conflict resolution, communication, all that stuff, so we definitely focus on being the best, what we call the best Texas teammate you can possibly be. And, and I believe that throughout my career. I coached at Cal for a number of years, and we had some really good success there. And then when the opportunity to come to University of Texas opened up, I'm like, you know what? Like, I think all coaches were always like, what's, is there something, is the grass greener somewhere else? When this opportunity at Texas opened up, I'm like, you know what? The grass is pretty green in Texas. So what can we accomplish where, quite literally, I think the only thing that we're limited by here at UT is our imagination and how hard we want to work, and I think with that, we're doing some really, really good things. So, I think that the team culture is what's most important, and like I've said all along, I think the training that we do is really good. The technique is really good, but the thing that really makes it successful is the culture within the team. So I'll hand it over to Alex Watson.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Hookham.
That was quite the introduction.
Thank you.
How has it been, going to the University of Texas and being a part of this program? What has being a student at the university meant to you versus you could have rowed anywhere, probably for any school would have taken you, but how special has it been being at the University of Texas?
I was actually talking about this the other day to one of my teammates. I think the school spirit at Texas is like nothing compared to any other school that I've been to or my friends go to. In other schools, the spirit around campus, within just normal students at around campus, they'll be wearing Texas gear. It's just, it amazes me, especially coming from the UK. The university spirit in the UK is not as seen, I guess, but here everybody has some form of Texas gear or some top or something. I've been in my hometown and been wearing my backpack, and somebody will know that that's Texas. That, I love that. Or we'll be walking around the airports when we're traveling, and they'll be like, "Yeah, Texas, look at them." That, just having that atmosphere. I don't think there's anything like that in any other university that I know.
That's fantastic. Well, congratulations and good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Alex, how special is NCAA is going to be after having to miss a year last year?
I think this NCs is going to be. I think it's going to be one of the most special NCs, especially we were so hyped last year, and then to have it taken away from us was just really sad. And especially coming back for a 5th year, there's 5 of us that have all come back purely just to race and win. We want to win, and having that year off, it's just given us more fuel for the fire to get on with it.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Alex. Appreciate the time.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks, Alex.
Welcome.
Welcome.